Jackson County Emergency Management tells me that this damage that you see right here in front of me and all along this road will cost the county $9 million. These are all moments in our history, chapters in our history books, and chapters of our lives. January 6, 2021 is another day to add to those chapters. You can see just how much ice really has accumulated in the past day or two. And just to give you a better idea, see how frozen that tree is? Imagine how frozen some areas of the roads are. Did you open this list that you sent to me back in December when it was sent to you on December 3rd? No. You haven't opened the list?
I opened it yesterday.
Okay, so you didn't even know what was on here on this list?
No.
Okay. As city manager, shouldn't you know what complaints are being filed against your own departments, though?
Yeah.
We have sad news to report out of Graves County, Kentucky, where a deadly plane crash happened here at around 5:30 last night, close to downtown Martin, right in front of the new library that they're building here. We're heading down now closer to the train tracks. Write down every memory, whether it's in a journal, on a Post-it note, or even the nearest napkin. When you connect your pen to the paper, you're helping keep that memory alive. The wind has definitely picked up and we can see the clouds behind us. We've been watching this for about 10-15 minutes.
Lift that chest, reach it forward, reach that heel back. Again, the chair is here if you need it, or that wall.
Definitely need the chair. It is recommended that pets only stay outside for about 30 minutes in these below freezing temperatures. And we wanted to give you, Zoe is really excited to play in the snow if you guys couldn't tell. Hey, live in Murray, Kentucky, Pauline Fitzgerald, WPSD, Local 6.
How are you doing that?
That is so cool.
Magic.
It's just a serene time. It's just peaceful.
That's how Ida Hetty remembers her hometown of Metropolis, Illinois.
I love small towns. I'm a small town person.
Every step is a trip down memory lane back to the 1960s.
Kind of bittersweet because memories is always going to be there.
She remembers walking down these streets when she was just 8 years old.
You just accepted everything like it was. That's the way it was.
She was born into a divided,
You didn't have the freedom just to go out like you wanted to.
segregated nation.
It was a big deal when we first got a black cheerleader.
It was a time when the color of your skin determined what you could or couldn't do.
Come a long way.
But we still got a long ways to go. The fight is not over with. The battle's not over with.
J.W. Cleary grew up across the Ohio River in Paducah.
So I've spent a lot of my time over at the fairgrounds. I help clean the stalls or help get a horse ready or something.
He was one of 11 children.
My mother had a car, and ain't no telling how many miles she put on that car.
He had to walk through the same doors as Ida.
I can remember going to the dentist's office, and I couldn't go through the front door there on Broadway. I had to go around to the side door. I never will forget that.
He says he'll never forget sitting down at Coleman Park where there once was a pool for blacks only.
It was mostly black kids. But then they built this water park.
And now you see both colors, white and black, playing together.
Change can come about, and it will come about. I've seen it happen.
The way it should be.
If we want to see change, everybody has to play a part of it.
Hey, Nana, do you have one of these yet? Do you have a bracelet yet?
I do not have a bracelet yet. Thank you.
She wears a tiara not because this is her party.
And we could think of a better family or princess to be our VIP.
But because she is a princess.
Good choice.
Oh, it's so pretty. I just don't want to do it.
There was cake, balloons, music, and presents.
You want to set it right here beside us? Okay.
But this wasn't a typical celebration.
4 years of procedures, 4 years of pain.
I know.
Zoe Smith's short 5-year life has been a battle against a disease she can't fight off.
She's just at a point in life now where everything hurts.
Her father, Jeremy, says her leukemia has invaded her body.
Hey Zoe, let's go. Fight, win.
But it's not keeping her from being the typical princess that she is.
Zoe,
The pain keeping her from smiling but not clapping for the cheerleaders that stopped in to lift her up.
God gives us mountains, not excuses.
It's a bittersweet no chemo party.
Just something that a child shouldn't have to go through.
It's supposed to be a celebration of life,
It's absolutely heartbreaking.
but that's not keeping some from tearing up.
We know that we'll have a beautiful guardian angel looking after us.
And like with any celebration, there's dancing, but a reason to hold this princess a little tighter, a little longer.
We just keep praying. Miracles always happen, right?
Not too much longer. She'll get her wings.
And no more pain. And the family is soaking up every single moment with her because time is not in their favor.
But I don't know, one day I'll see her again.
Awesome.
I'm upset that everything had to go this way, but I can live this way. It's gonna be hard, but I can do it.
Facing the boy who shot her, seconds felt like an eternity at the podium for Missy Jenkins in 1998.
I just wanted you to know, because I have to live with it every day now.
His bullet left her paralyzed from the waist down at Heath High School. A year earlier, the shooter killed 3 of her friends, injured 6 others, and changed their lives forever.
And I still struggle, and I feel really helpless. I can't do things like I used to or could.
I was still learning how to dress myself.
She can't use her legs anymore, but Missy has taken a stand against school violence. She's written 2 books about her experience.
Since it's happened, that's been my therapy.
I can't do things on my own like I used to.
She's still finding strength in her words almost 23 years later.
So I knew that how I was going to approach it was not going to be the same as others.
I see that picture in my head every day of everything that you have done. Everything.
I felt like he heard me, and that's what I wanted. And I wanted him to see the change. And so that felt complete. But obviously, that also wasn't all that I wanted to say. It wasn't.
The decision to face her shooter was complicated.
They tell me that I'll never walk again.
But she says she knows she would have regretted not saying anything.
Hey, there are a lot of hard things in life. If you can do it, I've never done a backflip in my life. You got this. Do it for me. Do it for Mama.
Missy says she's choosing to be happy and knows it's not the easiest choice to make.
Did it. I did it.
I can still do it. It just takes a little longer.
Just like she said 22 years ago.
I can live this way. It's gonna be hard, but I can do it.
We're going to bear hunt?
A few days a week, Kyrie and Phoenix Gillette grab their mom's hand, they grab a pair of binoculars, and they're off. Step by step, closer to finding.
There's a bear over here, Phoenix. Hurry, look.
But of course, they're always at least 6 feet apart from others.
Do you see any bears?
It's a way to get the kids outside, give them something to do, all at a safe distance.
We try to get out of the house every single day for a little bit, even if it's just in the backyard, but this helps us explore outside of the backyard.
They're exploring their imagination.
It's so much fun to look at all the houses, look at the windows.
And you know it's true. No matter how old you are, teddy bears bring comfort.
Rainbows on the doors and bears in the windows and people outside playing.
But it's also bringing her neighborhood together.
Being able to wave at them from the road and
No, y'all come on.
it's nice. It puts a smile on everybody's face, which is nice to see in a time like this.
And during a time like this, Kyrie is getting creative with a 5-year-old's favorite tool, chalk.
I'm considering it definitely a blessing.
Gillette says that she's been stressed, but she and her kids can forget about it all for just a moment.
We are getting to spend more time together that we didn't get to before, and it's been really nice just to come together as a family.
And tomorrow, they'll be grabbing their binoculars again for the next scavenger hunt.